What are the cumulative impacts of the Enbridge mainline on the climate, water, and frontline communities particularly?
So many negative impacts that Enbridge brings to all these groups. We know that climate change is here and it is a crisis that we need to deal with extreme urgency. 3% of the world's oil. It is also one of the most energy intensive sources of oil, and so it would make sense that this type would be phased out first. In particular, the energy return on investment. In traditional oil, it's about 1 to 25, so pretty high in terms of like efficiency, but for tar sands it's only 1 to 3, and so it just requires an enormous amount of energy at all points of the process, from extraction in Alberta to transport through Minnesota and Michigan to the refining, and then of course to the actual emissions. It's just brutal for the climate, and so we know that turning off the oldest pipelines first and saying no to expansion projects and rebuilding projects is how we need to, and we know that the climate change impacts are not evenly distributed around the world. The worst impacts will fall on communities that are already disadvantaged and have contributed relatively little to global emissions. Decommissioning as an act of climate justice. In terms of water, we also feel that so deeply here with the Great Lakes, hosting such a large portion of our world's fresh water, and Enbridge has completely disregarded that and is responsible for, as you know, the two largest land-based oil spills in U.S. history, in Grand Rapids in 1991 and in Kalamazoo in 2010, both of which are still not cleaned up due to the complex chemistry that the tar sands oil is comprised of. The pipeline construction itself poses very steep risks to our water quality as well. For example, the construction of the Line 3 across northern Minnesota in 2021 breached several artesian aquifers, which caused plenty of damage that still persists to this day. One of our team members actually went and took some drone footage of these areas to monitor and evaluate the geological changes, and she measured surface water temperatures that were over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And so this was in the summer when it is warmer, considering we expect freezing in the winters here. Having a 100-degree hot tub bubbling up would be so detrimental to the entire ecosystem. So
Yeah.
the aquifer impact should not be overlooked.